and the second on the penultimate weekend, 13th of May 2018, in the Olympic Stadium in Rome, in what potentially could be a title decider. All a long, long way off, of course, and I think, Mark, another theme of the tournament generally has been early signs of a resurgence from Massachusetts for the final game of the International Champions Cup of 2017. Alexander Kolarov has wasted little time settling into his new club environment with Roma. It's the formidable first-choice Roma midfield here, Strootman, De Rossi and Nainggolan, and another chance for Grégoire de Feld to make his mark after an eye-catching move from Sassuolo, where, of course, the new Roma coach, Eusebio Di Francesco, also came to the fore. Juve, who of course featured in surely one of the games of this tournament against Barcelona, following up with a 3-2 win over Paris Saint-Germain. Another seesaw affair. They led 3 times before clinching victory. Daniele Rugani, the 23-year-old, gets his chance at the back here. So too Mario Lemina, also on from the start. And the true strength in depth of Juve, not borne out by that caption, but by the players on the bench. An all-star lineup there: Chiellini, Barzagli, Khedira, Douglas Costa, Mandzukic and Lichtsteiner, who all seek to feature at some point as the referee gets us underway. Alexandro down the left, and the left back for Kolarov made rather a mess of it for Roma. Higuain wasn't much better in all honesty, a little bit sluggish. Bonucci, who by then was resigned to his departure, he certainly allegedly turned on Dybala. Here he goes, the Argentine. That's his shot. And the space in behind as well, and Perotti's got it. Dzeko didn't really go near post for that. Quite easy really for Rugani to get enough on it. Recovered by Strootman, that's better! And maybe he should have scored this time, Edin Dzeko. Perotti wearing 8. Or will it be the left foot of Kolarov again? It is that. De Rossi couldn't stretch. And it's fizzed over the top by Nainggolan. De Chilio. Dybala. Higuain. Not quite the weight on it from Dybala. Perotti moving sharply. Rugani's the defender. Edin Dzeko, deflection on it, took it wide, but it wasn't really struck with Dzeko. Perotti comes off his flank. Kolarov feeds it to him nicely. Not quite for Dzeko. Build a team, Allegri would say this, you cannot build a team defensively if there are doubts over both fullbacks. Cuadrado to Pjanic, moving forward, okay, Juve. Moved by Fazio. Dybala on the turn in. Cuadrado. Mandzukic made tracks toward the back post, it didn't come in. De Chilio back to Cuadrado. Now it comes in, and it was aimed at Mandzukic. Cuadrado finally picks out Higuain. Eventually it's Alexandro. He did well. Higuain not so well. Marchisio. Pjanic has a hit. Always going away from the goal. Mandzukic. Flag stayed down, and it's Mandzukic to score. Juventus go in front, beautifully crafted. Roma caught out.
Yeah, Mario Mandzukic playing on the wing these days, but still a lethal front man. Stretching at the back post a couple of minutes ago. Almost put Juve ahead at that stage. He got in behind, around the keeper, and from a very tight angle finished beautifully. Nice ball through from Alexandro. An even better finish though from Mandzukic. But big losses to their defence.
Energetic by Cuadrado, it was a great run by him, and again they look to be rather delayed water break.
In fact, it was just a poor decision by the referee not to play advantage.
Higuain. On by Strootman to Perotti. Good drive by Perotti. Dzeko gets it eventually. And Perotti goes over and he's told to get up. So he's going to get a card here, I think, for simulation.
Yeah, Perotti, sarcastic.
Once more for Roma. It's quite a structured pattern, but it's not really worked out. Slightly ahead of the clock. Goal for 5 million. Only small change these days. So Juve from right to left.
National Champions Cup.
Certainly, that's a beautiful little ball in behind, and the flag's gone up. Turned in nonetheless by Dybala. Higuain doesn't agree with the decision. I think it's one we're going to have to see again. Nainggolan. Straight at the goalkeeper, but in the early part of the season, because they're sure of their Champions League spot. They have a friendly against Sevilla in Spain. Douglas Costa's going to get on the end of this. Lichtsteiner made the supporting run. Here goes Douglas Costa cutting in, and he hits it. Addison didn't get there, and he got to the second one. It seemed just a tap-in, a certainty for Higuain.
Anything like the size of club before. And we see it so often with players who can be very good at one club and just not make the breakthrough, and not live up to the extra expectations of a bigger sized club.
Fits and starts from Perotti in this game. He got on it briefly. Gerson. Kolarov. Dzeko! He's levelled it for Roma.
Position.
Flag stayed down. It looked quite a tight one, but the benefit of the doubt given to the striker.
Yeah, controlled the finish very well in the end as well. Dzeko wearing the cap.
Is it to be Kolarov? It is, and it wasn't his best, but the goalkeeper has fumbled it terribly. Not quite the end product. It's a fantastic take by Douglas Costa. Can't give you room to hit it. He squared it instead, and it's rather squandered. There was some good defending there as well. No stoppage time indeed, and it's ended here in the Gillette Stadium precisely on the 90-minute mark. A 1-1 draw. Roma 1, Juventus 1, and it will mean a penalty shootout in this finale to the International Champions Cup. Sinjo in the spotlight here, not Gigi Buffon for Juve, and not Wojciech Szczesny, their new signing from Roma. It wasn't a very good penalty, but what a boost for Ponzilio. He stopped it.
Yeah, never a good sign for a penalty taker when there's a long wait beforehand. Saw Tumanello look over at the referee a few times. That was a really good save when you look at that. It was near enough the corner. Read it well.
So a youngster makes way for a veteran. Lichtsteiner first up for Juventus. Rather cool that one, wasn't it? 1-0 Juve.
Yeah, Lichtsteiner looked assured. Novelty pairing for the first penalty, an 18-year-old up against a reserve. A very experienced Lichtsteiner. Making no mistake there. Hassan went the right way. Couldn't get down in time.
Pellegrini next up. Another youngster. Another new boy. And it goes in. Was the goalkeeper rather unfortunate here?
Yeah, I think so. Again, got across very quickly indeed, Poncilio. And got his body to it as well. Could have bounced off him in any direction there, but spun back into the net.
Barzali. Certainly not the biggest penalty shootout he's ever been involved in his glorious career. But anyway, here he is. And as he's just demonstrated, he's been here before. 2-1 Juve.
Yeah, broad smile on the face of Barzali, the 36-year-old, tucking that one away. Looking for a better ending to this one than the Euro 2012 quarter-final against Germany.
Iturbe. Going well really so far for Poncilio. One more save and he'll be in the driving seat with Juve. And he very nearly got that one as well. It was well struck this time, but pretty unfortunate again, Poncilio.
It's a good audition for Poncilio, making a case for him to be the Juve equivalent of Tim Krul for the Netherlands, being introduced at the end of extra time. He's been excellent.
Yes, absolutely.
Still though, that one got through.
Now the new boy, Bernardeschi. Big transfer fee. Surely this will be a left footer again. That's how to endear yourself to your new teammates, isn't it? Juve still edging it here.
Yeah, definitely. Nelson went the wrong way a few times against Paris Saint-Germain. Very cool penalty from Bernardeschi.
Bruno Perez steps forward. Campazzoglio keep the run going here. Finally he's outthought. Fabulous by Bruno Perez. And Roma stay in it. 3-3.
Yeah, Brazilians usually pretty good from the penalty spot. A little stop.
Gave him the eyes as well, actually, didn't he?
Excellent penalty.
Sami Khedira. Remember that Euro 2016 penalty shootout? That was a long one. He seems in the mood to prevent that kind of thing here. Juve again in front, 4-3, and ever so slowly they're getting closer to clinching it here.
Yeah, I was at that Germany-Italy quarter-final in Euro 2016. Incredible penalty shootout. Just the tension before every penalty. Not quite the same here, but still a big moment for Cengiz Ünder.
A 20-year-old who's made a fair impression on this tour so far to keep Roma in it, which he does. Brilliant from him.
Yeah, he's been very good from what we've seen so far. Just looks really confident in everything he does. Very positive. Stepped up, no problems.
It's a feather in the cap really for their scouting system. They found one there, definitely. Douglas Costa to win it then for Juventus. Douglas Costa against Alisson, all Brazilian affair, and it's Juventus who win it on a perfect show from the spot.